Namaste. Welcome to our Chandra, Krama short full moon sequence, which basically means that a moon sequence is a very feminine practice, practiced mostly by Ashtanga Vinyasa practitioners, and it allows us to open more in the hip region and heart, chest, and shoulders, and even prepares us to practice intermediate series of Ashtanga. Another point about this practice is that, well, it's an alternative for an Ashtanga practitioner to practice during moon days. So when it's full moon or new moon, the magnetic pull is different that you feel on Earth. So full moon has quite a strong energy, can be too light, and therefore it's easy to injure. And it's a beautiful round circle to use at time for meditation. So usually during those days we practice meditation. And the new moon has a way of us feeling more heavy, more grounded. And as well, during new moon, we usually practice meditation. Now, for the ones that still want to bring movement into their meditation, you could um, give yourself the gift of Chandra Krama moon sequence. And of course, it's possible not to do the whole sequence. There is a printed version available of this sequence on internet. Just Google Chandra Krama moon sequence by Matthew Sweeney. And from there on, you can practice the moon salutations and maybe a few postures. So that's what we will do today. So find yourself today in comfortable posture. Just for now, allowing the body to rest into gravity and the attention to rest on the nostrils, the breath as it is. Sensing the temperature of an in-breath and an out-breath. Sensing the body, if there's any tensions, where it's able to let go, a long spine, tall crown, relaxing everything around the spine, the jaws, shoulders, buttocks, hands and fingers, feet and toes. Anything that wants to let go. Here and now. Give it a few more loving breaths. Maybe you even feel the need to inhale and exhale longer. And slowly opening our eyes, allowing light to enter. Get the orientation of your room, becoming aware of the space. And from this awareness, we will move towards the mat, where we will start a short sequence today, just to get the feel of Chandra Krama into practice. So I'm gonna advise to bring to your practice a small blanket or a towel, something that you can roll under your knees on the mat. And for the rest, you need a yoga mat, anything similar to a yoga mat that gives you support underneath, a space to practice. And we will start on the knees, where we rest the buttocks onto the heels. So we bring length of spine. Yeah, you can use the blanket right under, about on the middle of the mat. Noticing the length of your spine, taking a deep breath, exhale. Gazing along the nose, keep the neck long and inhale, lifting the arms overhead. Exhale, Balasana, relax the neck. Inhale back onto the knees. Place your hands under your shoulders. Keep the neck long. And exhale, tuck the toes under and lift the hips for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come back onto hands, knees, hollow the back. And exhale, lean back the hips towards the heels, relax the neck. Then inhale, lift the hips over the knees, place the hands in the waist. Exhale, open the chest. Lean a little bit back while pressing forward the hips. Inhale, come back up, straighten your back, and exhale, lean back onto the heels. And inhale, arms reach overhead, keep the neck tall and long. Exhaling, Balasana, child's pose, relax the neck. Inhaling back onto the hands and the knees. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, and we maintain Adho Mukha Svanasana for 5 to 10 breaths. You choose. Let's stay with 5, 1. We can bring nice Ujjayi breath into the practice. And 2, place the full hand and the base of the thumb and the index in the floor. Stretch your arms. 3, relax your neck. If you need, bend the knees. 4, gaze towards the navel. Let's come back. 5, onto the hands, onto the knees. Hollowing the back. Inhale, you can tuck the toes under or keep the feet flat. Exhale, round the back. Press the floor away. Inhale, hollow the back. And exhale, round. And 3 more like this. Inhaling, opening the chest, sitting bones point up. Exhaling, curl and draw the navel in. Again. You can keep gazing along the nose while we open and close. And let's straighten the back from here. Inhale. Exhale, lean back. Hips down. Inhale, lift. Hands in the waist, open the chest. Exhale here. Now we will take 5 breaths. You see, I'm pressing forward the hips. The knees are in line with the hips. The hands are a little bit more connected. Thumbs back. Press gently into the waist. Elbows are back. So we're cultivating length up to the sternum bone. And all from there, we can bring a bit more back bend into the practice. Just a few more breaths here. You might feel the breathing space opening into the throat. Feeling opposites. Grounding and lifting. A gentle surrender. Then an inhalation to rise up. And an exhalation to release the hips onto the heels and relax. 5 breaths here. Feeling the length of the spine. A gentle, soft ujjayi will maintain the quality of awareness of breathing and keeps the prana flowing. Yeah. Then there's an inhalation to sit back once again, straighten the spine. Exhale. Good. Again, inhale, lift the arms, same sequence. Exhale, balasana, relax the neck, child's pose. Inhale, come onto the hands. Hands straight on the shoulders, knees right under the hips. And exhale, curl the toes right under to lift for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then coming back onto the knees. Inhale, hollow back, exaggerated. Exhale, balasana, child's pose. Inhale, lift the hips over the knees, shoulders over the hips, open the chest, and exhale, a soft back bend. An inhalation to rise up once again, and exhale, lean back here. Again, inhaling, lift the arms overhead. Exhaling, balasana, child's pose. Inhaling, hands under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana, relax the neck. 1, feeling the hamstrings lengthening. And feeling the upper legs, quadriceps, strengthening. Allow the arms to be straight, roll the shoulders away. And bring in the prana, the energy of pranayama. The diaphragm moves on this breathing. The waves. And one more breath here. And slowly come back onto the knees. Knees are straight under your hips. Hands under your shoulders. Hollow the back. Looking nose. Exhaling round. You can flatten your feet if that feels good. And again, inhaling, hollow the back. Open the chest. Exhaling, round it out. Let's call the cat and the cow pose, where we bring the belly down, hips up, open chest. And we bring the belly up, sitting bones down. And again, inhale. And exhale, good. Feeling that spiraling of the spine, coming back to a straight back, inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes under or keep the feet flat. Try it out for yourself. Inhale what feels good. You can have the feet flat, hands in the waist, and just press. It's like pressing, exhale, the hips against a wall. Yeah, we can keep the gluteus active and breathe our way into length. It's like a little cord pulling the sternum bone up. And breathe. And on the last few breaths here, I'm going to keep that length. Go in and we keep lengthening. And with an exhalation, we can allow a slight back bend. And again. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, come lean back, the hips relax. Feel 5 breaths here. Then 1. Filling the breath into the back of the body. Moving the ribs. That's 4. And 1 more conscious breath here. And pick it up 1 more round like this. So come on, they sit back. Bring the sitting bones down. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, lift. Arms can stay open. Neck can stay longer. Exhaling here. Come back onto hands and knees. Inhale, open. Exhale, push away and lengthen the spine. Inhale, back onto the knees. And exhale, lean back. The hips towards the heels. Inhale, roll up. Hands in the waist, lift the chest first. Exhale, press forward and lean back. Shoulders down. And inhale, reach up. Exhaling here, come back down. Good. Bringing the arms overhead, inhale. Exhale to Balasana. Inhale back onto the hands, knees. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, looking navel. Again, 1. Draw the navel under the navel, a little bit in. It's called Uddiyana Bandha. Giving that support to your back. If you feel you're rounding a lot, bend the knees a bit. Try to have the hips as your highest point, like a triangle, a mountain. You can always rest the knees on the floor if you need. Okay, so we come back onto the hands, under the shoulders, knees under the hips, hollow up the back, cow pose. And exhale into cat stretch. Press away the floor. Inhale, open. And exhaling like a cat, pressing, straightening the arms. Inhale, roll open. You can always widen your stand of the hands. And exhale round. And 2 more here. Sensing the spine, including the neck, sensing the spiraling rotation, not the rotation, sensing the spiraling motion. And slowly come back to center. Good. And then we're going to lean back, rise up, and breathe. Again, 5 breaths here. So I really want to invite you to activate first. Legs pressing forward, the belly a little bit engaged. Bring some strength to the core. Upper leg strong. Have the hands connected onto the hips. And breathe. Okay. And then from here we're going to deepen a little bit the pose in the back bend. You might feel some compression in your lower back. And that's totally normal. Purifying nervous system practice. Just notice how it feels. And if it's too much, back off. If it's okay, lean back without losing strength of the front, the connection with ground. Inhaling, reaching back up. Exhaling, balasana. Here you feel the rebound to the spine. So we breathe into the back. Allowing the breath to be present. Notice. Relax your toes, your fingers, the buttocks, the shoulders. Sensing your ground once again. Then we slowly rise up to seated once again. And from here we are going to move on to the second moon salutation. So the second moon salutation has a bit more stronger hip opening work. So by now you might feel a little bit warmer. That's the purpose also, to warm up, have a safe practice with warmth. So again, lean back, exhale. Inhale starts the same, arms overhead. Exhale, balasana. Relax the neck, child's pose. Inhale onto the hands and knees, neutral back. Exhale, tuck the toes under and lift the hips, relax your neck. Inhale, take a big step with your left foot to the front and bring the knee down. Exhale here. You can flatten your back foot. Inhale, lifting the arms overhead. Look up. Exhaling, bring back the hands into the floor. Inhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana on your toes. Exhale, bring the heels down. Inhale, right foot, big step to the front. Exhale, drop your left knee down. Keep the connection with the fingers if possible. Yeah? Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, come back down. Connect the hands. Inhaling to Adho Mukha Svanasana onto your toes. Exhale, bring the heels down. Okay, inhaling back onto the knees. Hollow your back. And exhaling, lean back. The hips in child's pose. Inhaling, come with the hips over the knees, shoulders over the hips. Yeah, it's the same. Exhale. Open. Inhaling, lift. Back straight up. Exhaling, sitting back. Let's do the same. Go slow. Inhaling, lift the arms. Exhaling, child's pose. Relax neck. Inhaling, hands under the shoulders, knees right under your hips. And exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe. Just one more conscious breath here. Good. Inhaling, bring your left foot to the front. Exhaling, bring your back knee down. Keep in touch with the floor. Breathe. Good. The breath is always here, it's present. Good. So you can face the nose, feeling that hip opening. Then we lift the arms overhead. And again, breathe. So the action lies here, lengthening the front of the legs here. And feeling the hip open. So to keep the neck still in line with your spine. And then slowly we can transition. So we have this forward motion of the hips and a back bend starts here. And then an inhalation to lift once again. Exhaling, hands connect down. Bring the toes under. Both feet go to Adho Mukha Svanasana on your toes. Exhale, bring the heels down. Inhaling the left foot. It's a big step. You can always walk a bit further. Exhaling, drop the back leg. Stay here for a few breaths here. If this is too strong, you can always stay a bit more upright or close the angle. Okay, so you choose how far and how deep you want to push, or you stay with what body allows. Good. There's an inhalation to start lifting the arms. You can keep the neck long. Gaze nose. Feeling that openness of breathing space. And then we can lean back. Inhaling first. Exhaling, lean back. Inhaling, come back up. Yeah. Exhaling, bring hands down. Inhaling back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Can be on your toes. Exhaling, drop the heels. Back onto the hands and the knees. Can hollow the back. Open. Maybe flatten the feet at the back. Exhaling, round it out. And even draw your navel in. Inhaling, lifting the sitting bones. Give space to your heart, the chest. And exhaling, round. And again, inhale. Exhale. Two more. Tapping in on how this feels on the spine. One more breath. And exhaling, neutral. You can lean back, round. Inhale, come up. Hips over the knees, shoulders over the hips. And exhale here. Again, we take 5 breaths only here. Engaging your upper legs. So there is space, huh? Knees are right under the hips. That's why the blanket under your knees can be very helpful. Breathing as one, we continue by lifting, engaging. And on exhalation, we can keep those hands quite active here. So we feel that support. So there's a pushing forward, lifting, and then, a surrender, back bending. Slowly rise up once again and exhale, rebound in child's pose. May we really take the time to feel the breath manifesting again and the sensations in the back becoming more neutral. And we'll go for one more round of Chandra Krama, base second. And again, inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lengthen the back, hips onto the heels. Inhale, hands under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring your left foot to the front and land the right foot down. Inhaling, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhaling back towards Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale. Inhale, bring your right foot to the front. And exhale, drop the back knee down. Flatten the foot at the back. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. And exhale, bring the arms back down, connecting the hands into the floor. So we come back to Adho Mukha, onto the toes. And the heels come down, exhale. Then come back onto hands and knees. We hollow the back one time. And exhale, bring the feet flat, lean back. Inhale, reach up, hips over the knees, shoulders over the hips. And exhale, lean back with the shoulders. Coming into length. And exhale, release. A slow version. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, child's pose. Enjoy the fluidity of the practice. Knees under the hips and toes in the floor. Exhale. Here you can choose 5 to 10 breaths. Here we'll stick to 5. It's a taster of the moon sequence where you can feel a lot of activation along the hips, arms, chest and shoulders. A nice little detox around the full new moon or any time you want to connect with this practice. Okay, so we bring the left foot a big step. You can even help to walk a bit more. And the right foot blinks, comes back down. Good. Keep the hands in the floor, the fingertips preferably, or if you need, you can always back off. Listening to the body. What does it allow? Is there any resistance, or do you feel opening, arriving? Breathe into it. And lifting the arms. Staying here. Again, a few breaths. Up to 5 breaths, length, mostly. So you feel that curve, right? The whole front of the body, leg, inside leg. That lifting again of the heart, sternum bone. And then maybe on the next exhalation, you can lean a bit more back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Tuck the toe under from the right foot. Come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, feet hip wide onto the toes. And then bring the heels back down as much as they allow. Bring the right foot to the front. And exhale, bring the left knee back down, foot flat. Hands stay connected. The tips of the fingers only. And depending on how warm the body is, you'll find more fluidity. If there's some resistance or you're still feeling a bit cold, just take it gentle. Breathe with what is. Embracing the practice itself, not the goal. Okay, so we inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale here. Being curious about the sensation, the support, feel your ground, breathing in the middle while you lift. Opposites, grounding and lifting. We use that in the back bend as well. And inhalation to lift back up. Exhalation, hands connect onto the floor. Curl the left toe under. Toes. Inhale, come onto the toes in Adho Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, bring your heels back down. Coming onto the knees, hands under the shoulders, rolling open and rounding out. Again, opening, hollowing the back and rounding out. Again. It's like a massage of the spine. And then slowly come back to neutral. Okay, exhale, lean back. Inhale, roll up, hips over the knees, shoulders over the hips. Just breathe. I work a lot with the Ujjayi breath here. It's this wavy sound, and use it to be more in a meditative state of practice, aware of the breath, purify, degenerate the lung tissues. And you might notice even how it works. An inhalation lengthens and lifts away from gravity, and an exhalation has a way of this surrender. Engage legs when you come up, and exhale, relax into Balasana. 5 conscious breaths here. And then from here, we slowly roll up to seated. And exhale, release the hands along the hips. Just feel for a moment. how this was for you. For now, this is it. This is the Chandra Krama. This is sequence based on moon salutations. I'm gonna invite you to stay with this for a while. And if you enjoy the practice, stay tuned on this channel. I will upload more practices and all have different levels of experience and of duration. So find yourself maybe a moment to lean back and relax. Shavasana. So in Shavasana, we take rest. We lay back onto the floor. Sensing the whole back of the body, surrendering. So we might feel a bit more heavy and light at the same time. If you prefer to stay seated, you can stay seated with me as well. Just allowing your heartbeat to slow down and sensations to blur out into stillness. Happy new moon full moon, new in-breath, out-breath. May we embrace each and every day the cycles of life, the seasons, the rising and falling. Namaste.